Hey, yo. What's going on, everybody? C4, welcome back to the channel, and today we're for episode 47 of our Madden 22 Philadelphia Eagles franchise rebuild, our final home game of the season. Final time we're going to hear that Philly Devil play to intro the Philadelphia Eagles walking on the field at Lincoln Financial Field as we take on a 4-10 Cardinals team that is more talented than their record would imply. Quick look at their roster, man. We got to get to the point here today. Got a lot of moving pieces. It's free agency tampering period. Like literally on the other screen here, that's not Madden. I got old Twitter up, trying to see the winner, who's moving, who's Philly getting. So I took the weekend off, needed the weekend off. Today's, not the best of days. One of my, childhood hero. Well, I don't want to say heroes because I was like 7 and 8. But Razor Ramon, Scott Hall passed away. That sucked. Just a bummer. Absolute bummer. One of my favorites. Probably makes my Mount Rushmore favorite wrestlers growing up. So that just stings a little bit. So mood wasn't good, but I was like, you know what? Eagles franchise has been fun. It's gonna lighten things up. Aaron Rodgers has been absolutely crushing it, and what better way than letting my defense that is now not control. Also, look how bad the drafting is. Look, there's another situation firsthand. They have Kyler Murray, superstar 92 quarterback, escape artist. That's what our D's got to deal with, and they just also got a quarterback top 5 with hidden depth. Got Kareem Hunt, you got Hopkins still, there's Slayton. O-line's not the best, still kind of the shits. You look on the defense, Jones can get after it. Zay Simmons can get after it. Zaven Collins. You got Dennis Gardeck, a.k.a. the White Lawrence Taylor, Madden God. And then you go into the secondary. They got Byron Murphy, can do the damn thing. Decent safety tandem, but Buda Baker's a baller. Buda Baker, absolute stud. So it's a team it's tricky. It's going to be tricky. I think we can move the ball against them as long as we don't get baited too bad by Buda Baker. I think we keep on rolling. We get that 10 wins. And then we roll into the West Coast road trip, week 17 at the Rams, week 18 at the Niners. We're trying to catch Dallas, man. 2 games behind the Cowboys. This is a tremendous opportunity to pull one of these back. So let's take a look at our weekly strategy here. To stop Kyler, their offense is struggling. You just can't put it all together. So I think for me, I want to, I'm going to let them contain the QB scramble of the backup quarterback and not Kyler Murray. We're going to contain the quarterback. I do not want him running all over us. And how do you want to attack them defensively? Well, they're 11th in passing yards. They're pretty bad at, stopping the run. So I think we are going to focus on running it inside. And for our team, let's get through it healthy. Let's get through it full strength lineup, man. We're going to need all hands on deck to close this thing out right, close this winning streak. Because if not, we are probably, an injury or two away from, 5-game losing streak, rearing up its ugly head again at some point this season. I think it's tremendous that we've been able to endure that little casual 5-game losing streak mid-season, but we're healthy now. We have a brand new quarterback that's slinging, that's wheeling and dealing. Look at the league leaders right now. We're not even going to be close, even if you combine the numbers. Not even going to be closer. But look at Miles Sanders, first running back to go over 2,000 rushing yards. We have Jalen Reagor, second in receiving yards, which is insane. We don't have anything on offense or defense to round out the other spots there, but still pretty damn happy with all things, relating to my guys' production this year. One thing though that I have been kind of harping on, and I'm going to try something else, is the subs here. Not so much the formation subs, which people have recommended, but just Miles Sanders getting way too many touches. Needs to be said. Come on, C4, figure it out here, buddy. I would like a more healthier running back rotation. So everything was default 80-60. I bumped up the running backs 90-75 for now. Can tweak it a little bit because Miles Sanders has far and away the most rushing attempts. Even though he has far and away the most rushing yards, as you can see with 2,000 rushing yards, he has 100 more attempts than the next guy in the NFL right now. And we have injuries on. We've had some bad injuries happen to us throughout this Eagles franchise. And the fact that he has literally 100 more rushing attempts than Derrick Henry, who's right there behind him in terms of production and stuff, has better yards per carry. You're playing with fire when you have that much volume with a running back. The thing that's kind of worked into our favor is that we really like Kenny Gainwell. Kenny Gainwell's been able to step in and produce the times Miles Sanders might have missed a game here or there. I'd like that to be a little bit more balanced. If Miles Sanders could have 1,600 rushing yards and you finish Kenny G 800, I feel like I'd much prefer that than just so much going on the shoulders of Miles Sanders. But the other side of that is we're so confident in Kenny G that if something does happen to Miles Sanders, I think Kenny G could step in. Won't be the same caliber because Miles Sanders is a superstar X factor, but you know, moving the ball, moving the chains, running behind our offensive line, getting extra yards, Kenny G can do that in our offense. So hopefully, as we close this season out, we see a lot more Kenny Gainwell in the offense. I might even give him, you know, week 18, a lot more, maybe second half, week 17, depending on how things are going. Because we just, you know, take a little bit of the pressure off the shoulders there of Miles Sanders. Because the last thing you want, especially for a playoff run, is even though we're confident in the backup, you want all hands on deck, full strength lineup. So we have Arizona here today, 4-10 from a record standpoint. This almost has to be a must-win for the Philadelphia Eagles. So let's hop on the sticks. Let's do the damn thing, and let's take down Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
All right, let's get this shit. This that Philly devil pulling up, and I don't need a rental. Quick pitch to the outside. It's a house called C4 Special. Take a check and we run it up. Got Quays heading up the sideline when it's do or die. We run it up. Ain't trying to flex, but it's high time that the eagle fly. Face of my city for Philly, we reppin'. It's all about green when we steppin'. I made up my mind at the day that I die, but they really gon' call me a legend. You know that it's now, the time is upon us. The chip on my shoulder is half of the heck. And they X'ing us out for years, but tell them all how I turn the X to a weapon. This that free bird life, this that fly, eagle fly. We might tear down and build it back just to show us by design. Hey, this that free bird life, we ain't go without a fight. So go tell Dallas, Washington, NY, better watch they back, cause I'm that Philly devil pulling up, and I don't need a rental. Quick pitch to the outside, it's a house called C4 Special. Take a check and we run it up. Got Quays heading up the side.
Go opening drive. Not bad. Oh, they want a shot. We're going to take a shot here. We got Rager. Press coverage. That's interesting. Oh, we just go right here. Dallas Goedert underneath. What a whiff! That is a terrible... That's one of the worst AI misses I've seen. Punish him. Let's go, Philly. Goedert. 61-yard bomb. How did he miss that, though? Look at this. All right, that was a good throw. Great job getting open, and then just literally, that's a C4 tackle if I've ever seen one. That's me when I'm like literally one bad play away from just simming the game out type tackle. Oh, almost picked off. Who was that? Cam Sutton, I think? I mean, I want to say that was almost picked off. Looked like he had some trouble with that, but read that one well. 3rd and goal on the 7. We're going slants because, of course, hey, that's what it was called. House rules. We're going to scramble outside the pocket. God, escape artist. Escape artist is so overpowered. Like the fact that the mobility, that 30... Oh, he hits it with the belt. The discount double check. The fact that that was the most mobility I've seen on my channel. Like versus Justin Herbert, has a lot of speed. Versus any of the things we did with Jalen Hurts. Versus any of the things we did with Trey Lance and pink slips. The fact that 39, almost 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers has better mobility than any of these quarterbacks that have almost 90 speed just tells you all you need to know about escape artists. Like, I feel like that'd be a funny video. So I want to put escape artists on Tom Brady and try to break, like, Lamar Jackson's QB rushing records. Because you probably could do it. Let's go D. Gets a stop. Beautiful. And 99 yards incoming. Jesus Christ, what a punt. Gonna deal with this. Whew. Okay. Jesus, all right. Trying our best not to get a safety here. 3rd and 10. I think yeah, look, we got to stay with the house rules here. Just keep running it. A little bit of breathing room there, but punt incoming. Putting field position for the Cardinals, and they're able to not do anything. Oh, geez. Sack. Is that Chandler Jones? He is... I don't know who that was. Jackson. Tremendous get off. That's all I could say. And we hold to a field goal. Man, handing over the reins, I'm calling the defense to my DC is one of the best things I've ever done. Go right to the Sanders up the backfield here. They gave him way too much room. Kenny G comes in. So, yeah, already noticing a little bit of the sub in, sub out that I want to see. It just comes to the point, man, when, like, Miles Sanders is back there panting. Like, you know, he's, like, starting to suck wind a little bit. Like, there's no reason not to have Kenny G on the field then. We got 2nd and 5 here. We'll go Jalen Reagor right underneath. That's second leading yards receiving Jalen Reagor for everybody out there listening and watching. All right, 3rd and 6. Got Reagor doing a slant here. Goddard in the middle of the field. Like Dally's where we want to go. Oh, he gets popped. I think that's, who's that? Buda Baker on the 1-yard line. So Miles Sanders punches this one in. Run right behind Kelsey, and he's in. Back-to-back touchdowns for this Eagles offense. We're just going to act like that fumble never happened, all right? Races from the memory. Defense goes out, gets another stop. We're like the Chiefs. Electrifying offense and defense finally putting it together late in the season. Let's go. Dude, is that like a linebacker from Devontae Smith? That's just a huge safety. Oh my God, come on. Come on. Oh, what a play. God damn it. Bringing Aaron Rodgers to the Eagles. I think actually probably is better. Aaron Rodgers to the Eagles. Making the change really at the same time. Of like, I suck at defense. This is a YouTube series, sure, but this is also like me playing as my favorite team. So defense wasn't fun anymore. So I figured out a very realistic solution where it's like I was the head coach, offense and defense, and I realized, you know, how many times do you see that when you have the offensive head coach and you got relinquished play calling duties? You look at Matt Nagy in Chicago. Didn't work out there. But here I made the decision. I'm sucking here on defense. I got to hand over the DC duties. And it's been magical. And also, I had a fixed quarterback spot. Fixed it. It's been magical. And I think it's the kind of spark Super Bowl run. Jesus Christ, man. Incredibly difficult to run the ball, though. It feels like if we are getting yards, it's like something like that. Where Miles Sanders is getting like concussion-inducing hits. 3rd and 2. We have the X factor for Aaron Rodgers. Means we can pretty much throw this wherever we want. I want to take a shot here. This is the Jalen Reagor route. We threw it right to Jalen Reagor. He's unstoppable. Let's go. Tutty 2 for Miles Sanders. Defense just suffocating. Oh my God, touchdown. We made Jalen Reagor a thing, and he is going to get a dev trade, even though he's failed on like 3 different dev trade scenarios. He's getting one this year, at the end of the season. All right, I think that's about it. With the amount of lumber that the Cardinals are throwing around with this lead, I think it's time we get Kenny G in an RB1. Let's go. Too easy. I don't know, man. I might have to go back to these perfect sliders, make them harder somehow. I haven't even thought ever at one point about making these sliders harder, but you throw in some X factors like we did. You know, Goddard's an X factor. Devontae's an X factor. Aaron Rodgers is an X factor. Things just start to loosen up a little bit. I don't know what that was, but we're going to keep throwing this damn thing. Until not. I want to get Kenny G a touchdown here. I want 80 points here today, and I want Kenny G to eat. Gets tackled in, gets DDT'd there, but doesn't matter. Touchdown still counts. Defense just, oh my God, man, standing up. 3 field goals, that's it. Oh, let's go, Quez. Let's go. Even Quez is eating today. No. Well, it was about time they... Aaron Rodgers has been the X Factor since, like, the first quarter. So, about time they knocked us out of it. Get into the fourth. Back in a goal-to-go situation, trying to get Kenny G his second rushing touchdown of the game. As much as, you know, we are dominant, I think we got over 500 yards passing. It needs to be said that this Cardinals run defense has been pretty damn good. Pretty frustrating to try to run against. See if we can punch it in, and he does. Man, has anyone ever gone for 600? Would that be like a record? I'm going to try to get 600.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
But I can only go for 600. The coach calls pass play. So I think we need to get to like third down. Oh, come on. I don't think they're going to let us get... I need to see one more. I'll take one more shot to like Quez. Cowards. Oh, yes. Here we go. X-slant. Come on, man. I want 600. I want that record. Oh, none of this looks good. Take whatever that gets us. Damn it. Call all my timeouts. They're still just not going to let me throw the football. If we go no huddle. Oh, if we go no huddle, that's how we get it. I don't even know. With 8 yards, though, that's not going to get us 600. Damn it. We could try to do something with it, though. I'll just do this. Whatever. Run it up. I remember the 5-game lose streak. I remember thinking I was just going to quit this series. I remember that. I remember that in moments like this. We didn't change anything. That's the best. You're going to look at this go, C4's playing on rookie and Sean McVay's wearing makeup, right? Those are things that cross your mind. I haven't changed anything from when we could not win outside of me just not ruining my team's chances on defense. Historic performance from the Philadelphia Eagles, 63-12. That is easily our most lopsided victory in the entirety of this series. Aaron Rodgers, unstoppable. Bringing him to Philly, unstoppable. 28-32, 586, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Our defense shut down Kyler Murray. Riding the ball, 62 yards, 2 touchdowns, Miles. 2 rushing touchdowns, Aaron Rodgers. 75-2 for Kenny G, letting him get some touches here. $177 and a tutty for Rager. 100 yards for Goddard. 100 yards for Devontae. 100 yards for Quez. Happy seeing that. Defensively, Amos 6 tackles. We had 2 TFLs and a sack for Derek Barnett. 2 sacks for Javon Hargrave. Josh Sweat, sack and a half. No turnovers, but really, obviously, awesome game. Awesome game from the Philadelphia Eagles in probably our last have to win against 4-10 Cardinals. Last home game, we put up 700 yards of total offense. Let's go. And followed from that victory, Dallas didn't win. So we're only a game behind the Dallas Cowboys with the Rams and 40. I mean, 2 tough games for sure, but the way that we're playing, both sides of the ball, it's pretty scary. Weekly award winner goes to Aaron Rodgers, 586, 3 touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. One of the best performers. I wonder where that puts him all time. You can look at that, right? Look at stats, NFL records. What about passing yards in a game? Right there, most! The most passing yards in a single game. Wow, Dak's up there? Oh, that happened this year in real life. Or in fake. In fake. Didn't actually happen, but it happened. You know what I'm saying? 541 for Dak. We put a 586. Congratulations. I mean, we got some Eagles quarterbacks up here, right? You know, Norm Van Brocklin did most of his, well, I'm going to say did most of his damage, but he was an Eagles quarterback. Aaron Rodgers, Eagles quarterback. Hell yeah. Unstoppable, man. Yeah, I could get used to that. I don't think it's going to be the same thing. And usually I tend to find it Madden when you have a big game like this, the next game's just like anything that can go wrong will go wrong. But it was just easy, man. Flick of the wrist. Dallas Goedert goes up here. Overall point, he's feeling himself. Says, I'm playing the best football of my career. 100 yards. I think he's getting close to 1,000 on the season. He might have went over 1,000 in week 16. I think it was pretty damn close. Let me see. Because he's the man with the upgrade there. 20 touchdowns, 2 picks for Aaron Rodgers. Been just insanity since we brought him in. And yeah, Dallas got to go over that. Haven't touched anything. Let's like look at the sliders. Use the same sliders region. Now there have been updates, I guess, to Madden that, you know, could have altered the sliders here a little bit. But it's the exact same sliders that we were using that were super competitive, 1-score victories, stuff like that. So maybe we'll need to go in and adjust the sliders up to nerf them just a little bit or buff the CPU sliders. That definitely will be something that I might need to explore here in my downtime. But, you know, till then, keep going, keep pounding, let's see if we can get 70 points this week. But great victory. Hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are enjoying free agency. Hope your team's signing everybody that you hope they could sign. And that will do it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As always, your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Like button. And, you know, we might do a doubleheader the next episode just to finish out the regular season because I got some other things. To take care of. You know, I'm working on NCAA series right now. Every night, probably an hour, I'm working on a series, like roster creation, kind of planning. I'm not going to say writing the script to, but I mean, kind of like the equivalent of what that would be. I like literally put it this way. There was something I did last night for the NCAA series, not to overhype it, but like I was just laughing. I had to like take a bunch of different takes because I just kept laughing through it. So I hope you guys, that will be coming soon. I'm not rushing that whatsoever. So there's no ETA. But yeah, that does for me today. Thank you very much for watching. RIP Scott Hall, RIP Razor Ramon. Say goodnight to the bad guy. Peace out.